Good morning. I am Kiran Raj. Welcome to the online classes on LAMP technology. Today we will discuss about the data types of the MySQL. There are mainly three categories of the data types that is present in the MySQL. First one is numeric data types, data and time types, and string types. First let us see about the numeric types. Numeric data types are the data types which are able to handle the numeric values. In that we can classify them as floating point and the integer. So first let us see about the integer types. In integer we have tiny int, small int, medium int and big int. Tiny int is going to consume or storage bytes is 1 byte. Small int is using 2 bytes, medium int is 3 bytes, integer or int is going to use the 4 bytes, big int 8 bytes. The unsigned number range and the signed number range is shown in the table. You can calculate the number range very easily. For the unsigned number range, the lowest value will start with 0 and the highest number range will be depending on the storage bytes that is used. For example, tiny int is going to use the 1 byte, so 8 bits. So your maximum value is 2 to the power 8 minus 1. Small int is going to use the 2 bytes. So your maximum value is 2 to the power 16 minus 1, which would come around 65,535. Medium int is 3 bytes. 3 bytes is equivalent to 24 bits. So 2 to the power 24 minus 1, and int is of 4 bytes, which is 32. So you are going to have 2 to the power 32 minus 1, and big int as shown, it is 2 to the power 64 minus 1. And while coming to the signed number range, that is MSB, maximum significant bit, will be used for the signed representation, and the rest of the bits are used for the number representation. For example, in the tiny bit, it is consuming 1 byte. That means when I am going to have the signed number, the maximum significant bit is used for the signed representation, and the remaining 7 bits are used for the number representation. So your calculation will be 2 to the power 7, 1 lesser than the 8. 2 to the power 7 minus 2 to the power 7 to 2 to the power 7 minus 1. In the same manner, small int is going to use the 2 bytes, that is 16 bits. So since maximum significant bit is used for the signed representation, it will be 2 to the power 15. So your range will be from minus 2 to the power 15 to 2 to the power 15 minus 1. In the same manner, medium int will be using 3 bytes, so that means 24 bits, and maximum bit or the significant bit is used for the sign. So minus 2 to the power 23 to 2 to the power 23 minus 1. In the same manner, integer is 4 bytes, 32. So 2 to the power 31 minus 2 to the power 31 to 2 to the power 31 minus 1. Big int 8 bytes, which is 64. 1 lesser than 64 is 63, minus 2 to the power 63 to 2 to the power 63 minus 1. You need not by heart the numbers. Just remember the how many bytes it is going to use, and just remember 1 byte is 8 bits. So you can do the calculation of the range by the calculator. Floating data. Floating data, we have 3 types here: float, double and decimal. Double is equivalent to real and decimal is equivalent to numeric. In the older version of the MySQL, real was the equivalent to float, but nowadays we are using real as the equivalent to double. Float is going to use the 4 bytes, and M and D are optional, where M represents the length of the number and D represents the decimal. If you are not mentioning M and D, then your default value will be 10, 2, where 2 is the number of decimal and 10 is the length of the number including the decimal number. So decimal precision can go up to 24 places in the float, and M and D are completely optional, they are not compulsory. Double, M of D, which is equivalent to real M of D. It is going to consume 8 bytes, and here also M and D are going to be representing length of the number, and D is going to represent a decimal number. By default, the M and D will be 16, 4, where 16 is going to represent the number, total number or length, and 4 is representing the number of decimals. The decimal precision can go up to 53 places here in the double, and in the decimal M of D, that is numeric, it is 1 decimal is corresponding to 1 byte. The M represents here the length and D represents the decimal number. And the main difference between the float, double and the decimal is float and double, they approximate the value, but while coming to the decimal, they will keep the number as it is in the exact format. So it will be used, that is decimal is mainly used when you want to have the things related to, when you want to represent the things related to currency. Date and time. Here we will be mainly saying how the date is shown. So date, which shows the date, and it will be in the format of YYYY hyphen hyphen DD. Date time, which will be combination of date and time, where you are going to have YYYY hyphen hyphen DD space, then you are going to have the time, that is HH colon which is minutes, and SS is the seconds. Timestamp, it is very similar to date time, but you are not going to have any hyphen space or the colon in between, and when it is stored, it will be stored in UTF-8 format, and when you are retrieving it also, it is retrieved in the UTF-8, and then it is converted to date and time. Time, you are only showing the time, so HH colon colon SS, which is hours, minutes and seconds format. And here we have two options. If you are just mentioning year, then by default it will be considered as YY format. And if you are going to use the M, or if you are going to use the 2 in place of M, then it will be YY, where only the last places of the year is shown. Then we have the string types. String types, we have char, varchar, binary, var binary, blob or text, tiny blob or tiny text, medium blob or medium text, long blob or long text, and enum. Char m, that is fixed length string between 0 to 255 characters in length. So it is going to consume around 1 byte, and it is mainly used to represent non-binary strings. And the defining of the length is not required. If you are defining it, then by default it is of 1. If you are not defining, then it is considered as 1. But if you are giving the m, then that much characters it can hold. Varchar m, variable length of non-binary string. Again, it can hold up to 0 to 255 characters in length. That is, when you are considering it is of 1 byte, but in the newer version it is supporting 2 bytes, so it can hold up to 65,535 characters. And that means that ASCII value can be present. And varchar of m, for example, if I am mentioning varchar of 5, that means I can have the 5 characters. Binary, it contains binary and 1 byte, and m represents the length. Var binary m, again it contains the binary string, and it is of 1 byte or the 2 byte, and where m represents the length. Blob or text, where blob is mainly used for the binary large objects. When you want to store the information about the images or large amount of the binary details, you are going to use the blobs. And blobs and text, they are going to be of 2 bytes, so your maximum length is 65,535. And here you don't have the concept of m there, okay. And text is going to hold the large amount of data, but mainly the character strings, while coming to the blob it is holding the binary string. The main difference between the blob and the text is stored data are case sensitive in the blob, while coming to text they are not case sensitive. So the same difference is applied for the tiny blob and the text, and medium blob and medium text, long blob and the long text. Tiny blob is of 1 byte, so your length is of 255 characters, and medium blob is of 3 bytes, so your length is of again 2 to the power 24 minus 1, and long blob is of 4 bytes, and your length or number of characters it is going to hold is 2 to the power 32 minus 1. So you need not calculate the range or the numbers there, just remember how many bytes is consuming, and then you can know that 1 byte is equal to 8 bit So you can make the calculation based on that one. And last one is enum. Enum is an enumeration, which is a fancy term for the list when defining the enum. So you are creating the list of items from which the values are selected. Similar to other programming languages, here also you can create your own data type. So you are going to use the enum here, and when you are creating the enum, you are going to fill that with certain values or the list of values, and only those values can be used in that particular place. For example, in the given example, I have used A, B and C. So I can use only A, B and C for that particular data or in that particular attribute. If I am not using A, B and C, then the null is going to be filled. Thank you.